See any faint black lines? They're usually a little bit lighter and a little bit shorter. So this looks like this. And then we have a little faint one that looks like that. Oh, it says on there, it's got a name on it. Oh, so if this is a trail, what's this guy going to be? There's a thick red line that's a highway, and then you go an orange line, which is secondary road. This is a main trail. You're talking a small trail. Okay, so this is usually a foot trail. A foot trail may or may not exist. Okay, so you'll see them on your map and you'll think, awesome, we'll take that trail. But it could literally be overgrown, it could be a mess, it could be, you might never find that trail. So those are kind of dodgy trails to pick. We have a kind of a saying with navigation, the darker it is, the more prominent it is, the lighter it becomes, the less prominent. The stronger the look of the feature, exactly the same thing. So as the trail line gets smaller, then you can see less of a trail. Now, what are some other things? What are these things? Circles, black circles.
Buildings.
Buildings. Or squares.
Yeah.
Or these guys. You ever see these ones? I don't know. What's that guy? The half circle with a half.
Yeah, we're asking you things that are generally on a legend or on a key.
Yeah, but it's good to know them because they're features that you want to look for when you're navigating. Do you know what that is? No. What does it look like to you? If you were looking from above. Like yin and yang? No, it's a silo. Like a farm silo. We use them sometimes when we're navigating. If you're in a field, you know you're heading, there's a checkpoint somewhere, you're looking for the silo. You can sometimes scan it in the distance, you're like, there it is. So if it's on your bearing and you see the silo, it's a great way, especially if you're in sort of urban areas like Storm-on-Trent, Esar, or Rockstar, not so much. We'll find it in stuff. All right, this is one of our favorite ones. It looks like, can you see that guy? On either of your maps? It's generally blue.
Yeah, they are. No, they're always blue.
Always blue. Any idea?
Shout it out, Chad.
Come on. Marsh, right. So, marshes are fun. Lots of these little things means a lot of marsh. Let's go back to the color thing. When you see blue on your map, what are you seeing? A circle of blue. A lake, right? If you see a thick line of blue, like this, a bigger river, a thin line, smaller river, as it gets fainter, it becomes like an offshoot, which you may or may not see if the season's dry. So in a marsh, if you see these little blue guys, and it's surrounded by white, blue surrounded by white, what do you think that means versus blue marsh surrounded by solid blue? Right, well it actually should sit a lot more water. Anybody else know the actual indication of the white versus the blue is? Right, dries up. Makes it seasonal. So this is really important, especially if you're racing Rockstar. If you're racing Rockstar in the middle of July, and there's a seasonal swamp right here, it might still be a good bet, because it could be super dry. Like it could just be a dry, yucky.
It could be a dry, grassy field.
Yeah, you could be able to move across there.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
Yeah, so seasonal, if you see a seasonal swamp, and you see a river coming off a seasonal swamp, what does that mean about the river? Also seasonal, right? So don't use that as an indicator.